Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we're going to be going over my rifle buck from this year, but first things first, we're going to take you back to a hunt we had at the beginning of November, and me and Tucker got set up between two ag fields, and it was just a perfect scenario. We ended up calling in two different bucks. In the first one, we were scratching our heads whether we should shoot him or not, but I ended up passing him, so here's that hunt.
Guys, I just experienced a heart attack. 3:57. We've got an hour in, 40-ish minutes till the end of legal. We have extremely high temperatures. It's about 70 degrees, and it's November 3rd, so not very typical, but we've got our first rain in weeks today. So me and Tucker are hoping that the bucks will be up, checking some scrapes. We have a scrape about, I don't know, 50 yards tucked in between ag field on one side, ag field on the other, with a creek between them. So basically we're hoping, first of all, there's a buck in the area. Second of all, he picks our side. If he picks our side, I think we're in decent shape. We've had some shooters on this camera, and me and Tucker are going to set tight for about the next hour and a half and see what happens. Oh yeah, I think so. Do you want me to grunt? Yeah, grunt first. Okay. Okay, you're good. Keep going. You're good. Alright guys, this shooter just came out across the creek from us. Tucker grunted at him and he stopped and he's looking. No, chill. He's going parallel to us. Yeah, I think he liked it. I don't think he minded it. There's more deer out in the cornfield. Okay. I might hit him with one or two quick more. Okay. Just so he knows where we're at. Yeah, he's looking. No, he's a shooter. He had a good frame on him. Yeah, he was pretty wide. He's coming this way. I
After that hunt, the hunting got extremely slow and we were struggling to see mature deer, but we had high hopes going into firearms season. So the first day of firearms season, me and Max set up in the stand that we shot elite 2 years ago, and Tucker shot his big one last year with high intentions, but we had a terrible morning. Ended up only seeing like 3 does and a spike, but the next morning Tucker and Max couldn't film me, but I got one of my good buddies, Jack, to go out with me. And the second we sat down, 15 or 20 minutes before shooting light, we already had deer pouring into the field. So we knew it was going to be a good morning. But because we had so many deer in the field and it was so early, we were struggling to get them on camera because it was dark and the fact that we had deer all around us, so we couldn't move too much. But we didn't have that much footage, but I kind of explain it in here, so just follow along with me, and I hope you can understand what happened.
Okay, everybody. It's about a week after I shot that deer. Me and Max are back in here hunting, but I'm just gonna explain some stuff to you guys since we didn't get a ton of it on the camera. But we had a group of 6 does come out on this hill right out in front of that cedar tree, and they're just out here feeding. And we also had a doe right out in front of us here, like 80 yards. And so me and Jack were sitting here, and I heard a buck grunt to our right. So that's when I looked over to my right, and right here coming off this tip of this timber was the buck. Pulled on my binos because it was still very, very early, but I knew it was a stud. So I'm trying to get Jack to get on the deer so I can shoot it. And at the same time, he works up this hill right up to the does and bumps them. And when he bumps them, 2 of them go over the backside of this little ridge into the thick stuff, and the other 4 just stay right out in front of me. So we wait about like 5 minutes, and I'm shaking because it was possibly the biggest deer I've ever seen. We wait about 5 minutes, and he still hasn't came back yet, but his other 4 does are down here feeding right at the bottom of this. I told Jack I was gonna stand up, so I stand up to see if I can see him, and I don't see anything. But right before I sat down, I hear 2 grunts again, and he's out here in this thick CRP stuff working right back to me. And his toes have worked enough into this dip to where I can't see them anymore, but I know that they're still there. And so he just keeps working right back up to us, and I see his toes start filing towards us, and then that's when Jack turns on the camera. One of these toes is walking up here. Get ready. Don't move, Schneider. Don't move, Schneider. Schneider, is the camera on filming? Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah, there he is, Schneider. Are you on him? Yep. You are? Yep. Hey. Okay, guys. Good morning. We didn't have time for an intro. This is J Money. This is my boy.
Hey, what up?
I needed a cameraman this morning. The other boys couldn't come out and film for me, but Schneider's always been telling me if I ever need a cameraman, he would be more than willing to come along, and sure enough, this is a spot. I think I have some footage from last year I'll pull up. I saw a really big deer on this side with Tucker. And we had a bad set yesterday morning, as you guys saw. We didn't see much, and so I figured we might as well go try the north end. You never know what's going to be over here. Sure enough, we had a doe come out early. She stayed out in front of us, and I know we don't have much footage, but right behind us, I saw a group of 6 does come out on this hill. And this time of year, if you have a group of 6 does out in front of you, who knows what's going to happen? And I heard 2 soft grunts, and so I knew there was a buck, and I looked down, and he was, I don't know, 100 yards probably. Bumped a doe, and I told Schneider he ran over the hill. We couldn't find him, but 4 of his does were still over here. And we lost his does down here on the hill behind us. But I looked up, and I could just see antlers moving through the CRP down there, and I knew it was business from there, and they came up, and I was Schneider, don't move, because his does were coming right up, and I knew he was going to be right behind him. And sure enough, he was right behind him. I don't know, it was a 70-yard shot. You guys can probably see his antlers on here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Me and Schneider are going to go take a look at him. Let's go. LZYT. Crazy. Somebody. Schneider, I'm pretty sure that's a big one. Oh my gosh. Good golly. Look at this kicker, Schneider. Oh man.
What is that?
This kicker?
Yeah.
It's just this extra point.
That's insane.
Holy cow, what time is it?
And they're still...
Oh yeah, the does are still right. It's 7:04. It's been shooting light for 30 minutes.
Holy cow, people. Take a look at this gentleman. Get the angles right.
LZYT checking in, big deer loaded up in the back. Me and J Money, we're gonna go grab some breakfast and short hunt. It's only 8 o'clock today. Got them all cleaned up. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As always, it's a pleasure having J Money here. So stay tuned for the next video.